Joining us now from Sedona, Arizona is Lauralei Bradley. She's a spiritual healer. She's coming to us from a very spiritual place. Lauralei, welcome back to the program.
Thanks for having me.
It's really great to have you on the program because people are going through such emotional upheaval right now with COVID, civil unrest. You've written a book about this, An Easy Guide to Emotional Healing. Tell us about that.
I did. It came from a class that I taught. I noticed that a lot of people were having difficulty maintaining balance between the physical realm and the emotional realm. And we have a tendency to not take care of our emotional body. If our physical body, say we fall down and scrape our knee, we put antiseptic on it, and then we put a Band-Aid on it, and we rest and let it heal. But when we have an emotional trauma, we have a tendency to just push it away or push it down or try and forget about it. A lot of people say, let go of it. And that's a lot easier said than done because our emotional body is a very real part of us. It's the part of us that gives us information about how we want to navigate through life. It tells us what we like to do, what we don't like to do. It tells us what we like to do, who we like to be with, things we like to eat. It tells us all kinds of different things and gives us information about how to navigate the life that we're living. And if you have a damaged emotional body, it's going to be very, very difficult to navigate your physical life.
What's the emotional equivalent of a Band-Aid?
Well, the emotional equivalent of a Band-Aid, there's a couple of them, and different ones work for different people. But first is recognizing that you have a scrape or a cut and you need a Band-Aid. The second one is either talking to someone and releasing that information and making it physical, putting it in the physical realm, not pushing it down. And then the rest of it is understanding that everything is energy. And if we have emotional energy, we have these huge bursts where we can get really, really mad or really, really happy. That's a burst of emotional energy. And that's just as real as if you pounded your fist on the desk. And these huge bursts of energy take away from our emotional body. So it's about calling back our energy or to our spirit. Meditating, prayer, sitting in nature, taking a moment just for yourself, and think about calling back to you anything that belongs to you, your emotional energy back to you, restoring the emotional system back to a state of balance. And there are many ways to do it, as there are people on the planet, but my favorite, of course, is meditation.
Now, when you're helping people, whether you do it in person or remotely like we're doing right now, you're actually seeing their aura and treating their energy, so to speak. Tell us about that.
Well, the aura has, anytime there's a hole in the energy field, there's usually a corresponding problem in either the emotional or the physical body. So the aura is a very important aspect of who we are. It can be photographed. It's been scientifically proven to exist. Plants have auras, animals have auras. They've done photographs of auras where like people have lost a limb, but there's still the aura there. So we know the aura is real. And even though we don't want to maybe all believe it's real, it's real. And the aura is, maintaining the aura is part of that balance I was talking about, calling back your energy. We have a complex system that keeps our physical body animated. When that aura is depleted, our ability to animate the physical body is reduced. So we have to be able to maintain our aura and keep our own energy at a high level. And all of the good things you hear help that. Exercise, rest, you're eating correctly. But also it's important to understand that your energy belongs to you and you shouldn't give it away. We have a tendency to give our energy away. And there's a difference between empathy and giving away your energy. If you're in a room where someone is just sucking you dry and you suddenly get more and more tired and more tired, those are the energy vampires of the world, we call them. But really what they're doing is their energy is low and they're pulling from you, and you're wanting to help them. You empathize with them, and so you're actually giving part of your aura to that person. And I believe that's why married couples, after a while, start looking alike. They start looking alike, they start liking the same things, because their auras become so entwined.
Now,
I think that happens with dogs, too.
If people want to connect with you, Lauralei, how can they get in touch with you?
Try to connect with me. You could probably just Google me, but you can connect with me at whitelightcrystals.com.
Once again, Lauralei Bradley, spiritual healer from Sedona, Arizona. Lauralei, your insight is always valuable. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.